All right, let's dive in. Today, we're going deep on enterprise AI.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking about how this tech can completely change your business. And we've got a ton of articles and reports here. So
It seems like a lot of your sources are really focused on practical uses, which is cool.
for sure. But let's back up for a sec.
Okay, yeah.
When we say enterprise AI, what are we actually talking about?
It's not just a buzzword. It's more like, imagine AI taking over all those boring, repetitive tasks everyone hates.
Okay.
And then on top of that, imagine AI actually predicting future trends in your market and giving your customers totally personalized experiences.
So we're talking about being way more efficient, making smarter choices, and giving customers something really special.
Right, and that's got to be good for business, right?
Yeah, that's the...
Now, one of your reports here, I think it was the McKinsey one, found that using AI in business operations increases earnings by 20%.
Oh, okay.
And it's not just about the money, it's also about using data to make better decisions and letting your team do what they do best.
That is working smarter, not harder.
Exactly.
But honestly, sometimes AI feels like this big mystery.
Yeah.
How do you even know where to start?
It's actually super interesting. There are a bunch of different ways to use AI. It all depends on what you need and what you can afford. It's like you've got your easy, ready-made solutions, or you can build something totally from scratch. And of course, there's stuff in between too.
So like pre-made AI and build your own AI, what exactly are these pre-made solutions? Are we talking about things like those AI chatbots?
Yes, those are a great example. But there's also pre-built image recognition software, sentiment analysis tools, you name it. And there are even AI marketing platforms. Those pre-built solutions are perfect for easing into AI without needing a team of engineers.
It's like choosing from a menu. Sometimes you want a quick takeout, other times you want a gourmet meal tailored just for you.
Exactly. And when you're ready for that gourmet AI experience, that's where custom solutions come in.
Okay, so you're building an AI system from scratch, totally customized for your business. Sounds amazing.
It can be incredibly powerful, but it's definitely a bigger commitment.
Right, like hiring a whole team of chefs instead of just ordering in.
That's a great way to put it. You're likely going to need data scientists and machine learning experts on board. It's a bigger investment, for sure, but the payoff, huge. Imagine an AI system so in tune with your business, it practically predicts the future.
No more crystal ball, we've got AI. But let's be real, not everyone has the resources for a custom AI system.
You're absolutely right, and that's where things get really interesting. There's this whole middle ground, what they call low-code or no-code platforms.
Oh, those sound intriguing, like those meal kit services. Prepped and ready to go, but you still get to add your own flair.
You got it. Think of them as your AI building kits. They give you the power to customize without needing to be a coding genius.
Okay, so we've got pre-built solutions, custom builds, and these cool AI kits in between.
Yeah.
How do we choose? I mean, it feels like a big decision.
It is. But you've got this. Your research actually highlights a really helpful framework. Start with your goals. What are you hoping AI will do for your business? Then look at your budget. How much can you realistically invest, and how much risk are you comfortable with?
Makes sense. So goals, budget, risk. What else?
Customization. Do you need something super tailored, or will a more general solution do the trick? And finally, look at your team. Do you have the internal expertise to manage an AI system, or would you need to bring in outside help?
Those are some really practical questions. I like it. Okay, let's say we've weighed our options and we're ready to jump into the AI pool. What happens next? What does implementation actually look like?
That's where the real work begins, and honestly, it's a journey, not a sprint.
No instant AI gratification.
Not quite. It all starts with choosing the right solution and understanding what it takes to make it work for you. And one thing that keeps popping up in your research is the importance of data.
Data.
Right.
Right? AI needs data like a car needs fuel.
Exactly. You've got to make sure your data is accurate, organized, and secure. That means thinking about things like data governance, storage, even potentially building a dedicated data team.
Wow, this is starting to feel pretty complex.
It can be. One of your articles actually compared it to training for a marathon.
Okay, I can see that. You don't just wake up one day and run 26 miles.
Yeah.
You've got to train, prepare, pace yourself.
Exactly. You start small, gradually build up your capabilities, and be ready to adjust your strategy along the way.
So it's a process of continuous improvement.
Absolutely.
We've talked a lot about setting up an AI system. But once it's up and running, we can't just forget about it, right? You're spot on. It's definitely not a set it and forget it situation. AI systems need to be constantly monitored, tweaked, and optimized to make sure they're delivering the results you're after.
It's a bit like tending a garden. You need to nurture it, make adjustments as needed, and be prepared to adapt to changing conditions.
I like that analogy. So we've covered a lot of ground here, from understanding what enterprise AI is all about to navigating the different solutions and implementation challenges. But there's one more fascinating concept from your research that I'd love to explore, something called retrieval augmented generation, or RAG. It sounds incredibly powerful, almost futuristic.
It definitely caught your eye, didn't it? And for good reason. Our ride is a game changer. Imagine this. Instead of digging through spreadsheets or databases, you could simply ask your AI system a question in plain English, say, what were my top performing products in the last quarter? And it would instantly generate a report with all the relevant data and insights. That's the power of RAG.
Wow, that sounds like having your own personal data analyst on call 24/7. No more late nights wrestling with pivot tables.
Yeah,
But how does RAG actually work? What makes it so different from traditional data analysis tools?
that's a great question. Unlike traditional systems that require you to input specific commands or queries, RAG leverages the power of natural language processing and machine learning. It can understand your questions, connect the dots across your entire data landscape, and retrieve precisely the information you need.
So it's not just about pulling up raw data. It's about understanding the context, the nuances, and delivering insights that are actually useful for decision making.
Exactly. And here's where things get even more interesting. One of your research papers from Stanford actually highlighted how RAG can be used to personalize customer experiences in real time. Imagine an e-commerce site that instantly adjusts its recommendations based on a customer's previous purchases, browsing history, and even their current emotional state.
Okay, now that's next level personalization. It's like the AI system knows what you want before you even do. This technology has the potential to transform how we interact with data, making it far more accessible and insightful for everyone.
I couldn't agree more. It's about democratizing access to information and empowering businesses to make smarter, faster decisions, ultimately leading to better outcomes.
This deep dive has been a whirlwind of information, but in the best way possible. We've explored the potential of enterprise AI to revolutionize businesses, from streamlining operations to creating personalized customer experiences. And while the journey might seem daunting at first, remember, it all starts with understanding your needs, choosing the right solutions, and embracing that spirit of continuous learning and optimization.
Well said. The future of AI is bright, and it's exciting to think about all the possibilities that lie ahead.
Absolutely. And for you listening in, we hope this deep dive has sparked your curiosity and equipped you with the knowledge to navigate the ever-evolving world of enterprise AI. Until next time, keep exploring and keep asking those big questions.